So I've been learning German recently. I just started again a class, and it's quite fun. But the vocabulary is quite a pain to learn. So I figure I'll use memrize. In case you don't know, memrize is a pretty nice service. It's flashcards, and you repeat them and whatever. So this is the editor, and you can actually create new entries. Here I have prepared one for the alphabet, and how this works is you add a new entry like this is a German word, and you can see there is actually a list here with and that other users have entered, including sometimes recordings. And for example, I'm adding here a new entry, so it doesn't really exist. Let's correct this. So you can see here that this has no records. So I was quite irritated because if you enter a word that's uncommon or it hasn't already been entered, this thing doesn't really look it up in any dictionary. They could have really done this. The second thing that kind of sucks is that the actual text lookup is quite slow. So if you write here, I don't know, you can see it take quite a while, and sometimes it takes like up to 5 or 6 seconds depending on the server load, I guess. But still, it's quite a good tool, and I'm too lazy to start working on my own. So I figured how I can improve this. Well, I created, my vocabulary based on the stuff what we do at the class, and it was quite irritating because most of these had no audio because I have added them myself. Now you see all of these have audio, but I'll get to how this works in a moment. So at the same time, I'd like to introduce one of my favorite services. It's Acapela. They do amazingly good quality text to audio. You should use them if you need that kind of stuff. At least I haven't found anything that good anywhere else. So for example, you go here and you say like
Die Frau.
And you can see it's quite good. And I've also used the Acapela in some other demos. I have some scripts that will, if you give them nicely the text, they will get back to you with the answer. I've used this for some kind of, I don't know, hackathons and things like that, where I really wanted to read text from open data or random facts or whatever. So the idea is like, perhaps I can combine this. So I went ahead and hacked together a little JavaScript snippet that automates this. So let's say I've already run this for Andreas, so you can see it's fully filled in.
B.
So let's do it for Julia. Hello, Julia. So I open this, open the buttons, and then run the script, and go here and press record, and see the magic happen. Amazing, right?
B. C.
Yeah, this will take a while.
E. F. T. Ha. I. Jod. Ka. L. M. N. O. P. Q. L. S. T. U. V. W. X. Y. Z. A.
So, I might have noticed there are sometimes some error popping up, and I'm actually posting this over the web demo form, so please don't tell them. I should get an account for them, but you know, access keys are such a pain. And voila, it loads, and now you go to the alphabet and click on so. No, not this one. Oh, come on, seriously, bro. Thank you. Yes, doesn't like having the developer tools open or something. Yeah. Amazing fast browsers. So, if you go here, you will see that we actually have 2 files now. And, yeah. So that works. You might have noticed this process is quite slow. because it's recording over the loopback device. But well, I don't know. I spent most of last night hacking on this. I had this at the end, and I was, hey, this should be able to be scriptable via the JavaScript thing. So yeah, if you go through the recording, you can see that that's me talking, and the stereo mix is the active device. That's where the sound is recorded from. So I haven't actually investigated. Perhaps memrize has an API so that I could do it really faster, and but yeah, it wouldn't be half fun. So how does this work? This is actually a map. It's just for just this specific alphabet, because in this one the German text is actually the pronunciation text. You don't really need this map for all of the other places. So how does this work? I run a function every 100 milliseconds, and then it checks like if some DOM elements are visible, like the recorder time, and then but not the loading or whatever, and then it's, yeah, let's go over it. So the way it goes, it's like first goes here, and then it tries to find the pronunciation text that is visible when you press the record button. Let's open the record button. Yes, I want to record, yes. So it tries to look for this text forever. It tries to look for this text, and then it tries to look for this button, and then when that happens, it does a request to my TTS service, and then when it gets it back, it injects an audio tag, and then it clicks the record button using jQuery to trigger the markdown event, and then it also attaches on the audio DAC pause event handler, which this event gets generated when the audio file ends, so that it presses the stop button, and yeah, here it starts recording, which will start the recording, and then once we get the countdown for the recording, if you press this button, you will see there is a countdown. So this code here checks that we get this text and it's visible, and then it starts the recording, and then when the recording is ending, this callback gets executed, which presses the stop button, and then I have some detection logic to find the spinner. Now the data is uploaded, and after it's done, there is some logic here for the next button, and just clicks it. One interesting thing here is I had to do this because apparently there are leaking Flash objects. Every time you press the record button, there is a new Flash object generated, and after 30 or so, Chrome fails to record any audio. So I had to do this fix so that the Flash objects get removed. You still get some errors from Flash, as you might have seen in the console, but it's nothing major. So that's how it works. It's memrize isn't so good. Perhaps I should have spent the time, I don't know, making a clone, but that wouldn't have been quite so fun. Yeah, that's silence. Let's delete this. So I could have checked if there is a memrize API, I guess. Let's do that now. Look at that. Well, oh, perhaps I should use this next time. Looks good. So, I should also mention that one part that sucks with this kind of, I don't know, hacks is that you can't play back any music because it will be recorded, and we all know how much it sucks writing code and hacking without having good music. Well, thankfully I had music on my mobile phone, so whatever. I just spend my time on that while the recordings are recording, I guess. So that's it for today. Have fun.